Good morning, Team Elite. This is Modupe Arumire. Um, Saying good morning to you or good afternoon to you wherever you are. I just want to talk to us this morning about our business because I don't know what you feel, but having just returned from Las Vegas for Avon's Repfest, also known as the 130-year celebration of the company being in existence. I oh, I am so sorry, the phone fell. I am so excited, and I just wanted to say a few words. This wasn't even planned. I was just thinking about it, and I said, you know what, I got to say a few words, even though I've been posting, but it's time to talk and let's hear each other's voice. And like I said, this wasn't really what I planned to do, or this time. I wanted to do it, but this is not the time I planned. Yes, we left last week for Las Vegas, and Avon has about 5,000 representatives and corporate staff, associates and our DSMs, our divisional managers, our district managers, and who are the MGM, and it just really something that I needed to talk briefly with you. I've been selling Avon for 27 years this November, and I didn't start going on trip with Avon, but until 2009 when I won a trip to Las Vegas. That was to meet Patrick Dempsey for launching when he launched a fragrance with Avon, and I went to on that trip to Las Vegas, and we checked into Hilton, Los Angeles Hilton, and I want to tell you that I made a pledge that I will not miss a trip again if I'm alive and I'm well. And so since then, I've been going to all Avon trips, whether through an incentive or I have to pay for it myself. It was just an year at that time in 2009 that I went to LA. But then that same year, we had to do the conference in Las Vegas. And of course, I doubled my pledge that I will always go, because when I got there, the trainings, the classes, the togetherness, the meeting, the people that we hear about, or we read about, we see their video, that I realized they didn't have two heads. They do not have four arms. They have the same head I have, the same two arms I have. They are pure human being like me. So what were they doing to be successful? So I decided that, you know what, from that day on, the camaraderie, the togetherness, the friendship, the networking that I developed from 2009 up to this day, is still being with me. I would confess to you that most of the things, almost like 80% of what I share with you or I say in meetings, I get them from these people. It was just an awesome encounter for me to see them and to grow that friendship from there. So it wasn't a holiday whenever we travel. It's work, but it's work to help us grow our business. And since that day, I work hard. When we have a trip coming up and there's always an incentive until this year, I work hard and make sure that I make that trip, that I earn the incentives, because I wanted to be able to tell you to do it, my teammates, and if I don't do it, how am I going to tell people to do something I don't do? I cannot say do what I say and not what I do. It has to be do what I do and do what I say. So we went to Repfest this year again, and of course it's a different entity, because for the first time, I was blessed with three of our teammates who traveled, who went on that trip, found a way to get there. It was not easy for them, but they did go. Patricia Tarr went on the trip. Oh, Patricia, I see you're watching. Even though it was about 2.5 weeks before the trip that she actually truly learned about it and the concept of it and everything it takes to go on that trip, because she's been out of the country, she told me, Mujupe, I'm going to go on that trip. I don't know how. And she did. And you do not know, Patricia, what that means to me, that you really believe in this business and you want this business to be successful for you. And also Chandra just started selling Avon last November, I believe. And she said she was going up till 2 days before Chandra left. Chandra did not buy her ticket. She was not able to buy her ticket until, actually, I believe, a day before she left. She left on Tuesday for the trip and she bought her ticket Monday morning. It was dedication and believing in herself and trusting that God will make a way for her. And he did. And thirdly is Margaret. And Margaret Ford was able to go as well. I wasn't even sure she would be able to go, but she did. And we registered her quickly and she went. The fourth person that would have gone, which would have made us 5, was Candice Young. Candice Young already registered and everything, but due to family situation, she had to change her mind last minute not to go. So we're going to have a meeting or online, a conference call where all those 3 people that went are going to share their personal experiences with you, being that's their first time on going on Avon trip. But for my personal experience and for what I gained from this trip, I gained a wealth of knowledge. I gained a lot of friendship. I gained a lot of even meeting our president, taking picture with our CEO. And these people remember you. Trust me, they do. And it opened up a line of communication for us. So I want to implore you to let's work hard for our business. And I'm not asking you that you have to go, but I want you to know that you will not lose out if you did go. You're going to gain a lot from all this trip. The company is own the business, the product we are selling, and we are going to learn from them. We're going to know the state of the business. We're going to know what the company is doing, as much as they can tell us. But I want to let you know that it is the best thing you could also do for your business. So how did I make it? I really don't have the money, but because of determination. When we got back last year from conference in Orlando, I started day 1. All my coins, all my quarters, when I went to the store and I get quarters, I put them in a jar. And the few days before we left, I took my jars, my cups of coins to the bank. And it was $178. And that was what I put in my card, my bank card, that I spent. Of course, I save for my ticket from all my earnings. I put away money every campaign for my ticket. And I bought my ticket from there. And I pay my hotel bill. But everything else I spent on, my spending money came from that coin. And that was a lot. And I still have leftover because I didn't spend everything. So now we are back. I already started. I was in the parking lot yesterday. I found a quarter and a penny. And I picked them up. And they went into my jar. So let's start saving for this trip. I'm really, really looking forward to many more of us to double the number or triple the number of the people that will go next year to Avon conference or wherever it's going to be. I'm not going to make a fake or an empty promise, but I want to let you know that if you tried it, if you went to one, you will not want to miss it again. That's what happened to me. I went to one and I promised myself that as long as I'm healthy, I'm well, I am going to go on all the trips that Avon invited me to go to because of how it's helping me grow my business, how it's helping me grow me personally, and the classes I took, the certification that I'm very proud of. Patricia just posted, I just saw her a post on her certification on skincare. I took that class. We were the first group of that class in 2014. And believe me, between 2014 now, my skincare sale has doubled. I just was selling skincare. I didn't know much about it. I didn't even know what the component of skins were. But when I took that class, it was an eye-opener for me. And it helped me. And I'm very proud of that class. And then I did fragrance on this trip. And wow, I just smell fragrance, and if I like it, fine. If I don't like it, I don't know what is oil-based. I don't know what is fruity. I don't know what is not fruity. I didn't know anything. We even learned the history of fragrance. So, not just Avon fragrances. Actually, I knew how Chanel was made and the year it was actually made. So, it was a general class. So you're not going to learn just about the business. You're going to learn the whole industry. So my next goal is to do color. And what else? I'm selling beauty if I don't know about color. So it's so much more in this business. And there's so much more in Avon that we can do for our business. We cannot be complacent. And we cannot say, I'm just selling, unless it's a hobby. But if you take it as a business, it's like your job. We go to work, and they made us to take classes. They made us to take certification classes. So it's the same thing. They made us our job. I go to conference a lot at my work. It's knowledge. It's not about anything else. It's to grow us at our workplace. It's also to grow us in our business. It's the same thing. Just like we go at church or at mosque. So I want to employ you to think about it. To start planning and just wait, where is the next one? It's usually in August. When and where, it's not the matter, but the mindset that you would like to go. Just try it. And if you don't like it, if it happened that it's a waste of time, turn it in your mind to a vacation. And you don't have to go again. But I think if you are like me, you will not want to miss any Avon trip again. That is my awesome promise to you. So, Team Elite, let's start saving. Let's start changing our mindset. Let's start thinking about this business. What do I want out of this business? How do I want to grow this business? What can I do to grow my business, to make more money, to share the opportunity, to do things that will make me be successful? So, my friends, think about it. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.